Hello, fellow music nuts, it's me, Guppy, with another personal spin. Today's album is Love and Other Disasters by the Abruptors. What a great name for an album, at least I think it is anyway. The Abruptors are a ska band. I'm not entirely sure how long they've been going, but I think they're fairly new. They sound a little bit like the Interrupters, but without the punk side of things. It's more sort of think Interrupters if they were the Agrolites, for example, because they're quite soul orientated as well. And this album is packed a wallop. I think 13 songs of really good dancey soulful ska, with trombones, organs, big bass drums, obviously bass and guitar and stuff. It's really, really good. I like the way they kind of have this. They're mainly a ska band, but there's definitely other influences leaking into the sound, like on Stick to Your Guns. For me, it very much sounds like a Sam Cooke sort of sound. It's pretty good, I like it. And then you've got I've not had the album long, so I've got to keep reading the names still because I can never remember them. It opens up with My Luck, which is a really good opening song. It's catchy, memorable hooks, get stuck in my head, and almost to the detriment of the rest of the album, because that song is such a good opener that I keep pressing repeat. So I've actually listened to that song more than the rest of the album, which is kind of sad really, but kind of shows you the quality of the rest of the album. I like the way the saxophone, or I'm just going to call it brass, the horns complement the vocals quite well. There is organ, but quite often I find it's a little bit low in the mix. I think it's supposed to sort of round out the sound a bit, but I would have put it just a little bit higher in the mix myself. They don't try too many different styles, but they also do in a subtle way, if that makes sense. They obviously they're a ska band, so lots of syncopation and largely is guitar and bass and drum orientated, with everything else sort of intermingling, if that makes sense. But as I said before, there are definitely other influences, particularly within the vocals. There's definitely soul and Motown-y type influences. Overall, it's just a really good album. The songs are catchy, the songs are good, they're well arranged. The rich horn sections really bring it to life, I feel, as well as the vocals, which are really good. There's actually, like, the whole band, well, maybe not the whole band, there are actually 3 vocalists, but Kaylee is kind of the main vocalist, but Tony and Mike, sorry, I'm reading their names, also do some leads, and they do a lot of backing, which gives it a really nice, rich sort of harmony to the songs as well. Yeah, it's a pretty damn good album. Definitely want to keep an eye on these guys, because they're going somewhere, I think. Well, they already have, because they've got this album out, but you know what I mean. It's definitely a solid 8 out of 10 in the drum rating. The only thing I would say about the album that isn't quite so good, other than the organ being a bit low in the mix, but I think that was intentional, so it's all good, is I would like to see them maybe do some like Motown-y type stuff as well. I think they could combine that really well with their current sound. And obviously I'm not the band, and it's totally fine if they don't, but I always like to give a bit of constructive criticism while also remaining positive. There's not much I don't like about this album. It's really good. I've been listening to it since I got it about 3 weeks ago. It's really enjoyable. Perhaps a little bit, here's another thing, a little bit more variation in tempo. Perhaps you could play some slower and some faster. They all tend to be a little bit kind of the same speed, and perhaps maybe some flashy moments on the drums would be cool as well. But overall, it's fantastic. So I really recommend you get this. You can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it from the band's website. I actually have been chatting with the band on Facebook, which is really cool. I found it, really liked it, and thought I'm going to message them and tell them it's a really good album. And they've actually responded, which I think is really cool. So they're obviously really down to earth as well. Hopefully, when this coronavirus is ended, they'll come to England and I'll be able to see them live and I'll dance at the front, because that's what I do. But until then, I will be listening to this. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, the Abruptors. You're really cool. Keep it up. It's great. And please like and subscribe if you like my content. I will be reviewing my new headphones very soon. And I also have some other ranking videos for Green Day and the Killers and the Kaiser Chiefs, and more reviews coming up as well. I've almost finished my Bowie, but I've also got other things in the works. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.